Well, boys and girls, I did it again. This just followed me home. It's 3/4 of a watchmaker's lathe. Watchmaker's lathe, yeah, watchmaker's lathe. It's a Lorch LAN. Probably 1950s or thereabouts. It's missing its lead screw, which is a bit of a bugger. It's missing all of the change gears and the whole, what's it called? The whole banjo for the gears. It's missing the mount for the lead screw at this end, obviously. It's missing a tailstock, and it's missing the top slide, or the top of the top slide, and its associated lead screw and handle. But otherwise, it's all right. The Ways have had a nice day out at the park here. Don't know what's gone on there. That looks a lot like a crash, or 2 or 3 or 4. It's got a nifty little chuck on it. What's that? It's probably a 65, something like that. Hang on, I'll find a ruler. Ruler. What am I talking about? Ruler. Let's have a look. That is an 85mm chuck. It's quite nice. Feels okay. The spindle bearings, no slop whatsoever. Probably do with some oil. Probably not a bad idea to put some in. The reverse tumbler's in place. It's got a back gear. I don't know if it works. We'll find out. By working out how it goes. We'll come back to that in a minute. So I need to find something that I can use as a tailstock. What's the diameter over the bed? Is about there. What else have we got that's notable? It's been fitted with a left-hand lead screw. Apparently these came from the factory with a right-hand lead screw, so that's good. Lead screw on the cross slide, which means that it's not cack-handed. That's good. The bed has definitely seen better days at this end. It's got a bit of wear marks on here. We do have the nuts for engaging the feed, which is good. I was expecting those to have been pulled out, to be honest, given that the lead screw has. What have we got here? Yeah, so we've got a nice little 85mm chuck on there. We've got the return unit with the feed over here, and a motor, little motor, probably 3/4 of a horsepower, something like that. The cover for the gears, but not the gears themselves. Although we do have, if we look here, the reverse tumbler, which works quite nicely. What else can we say about this? Yes, so we need to look at the locking for. How does that work? Not quite sure how the back gear works. I'm fairly sure that there's gears in there. I'm going to have a shufty, see what happens. Now, with the cover off, the back gears do appear to be in good nick, as do the ones in the bottom, but I can't for the life of me see how to engage them. There's what looks to be a little lever here that looks like it might pull out and come up. This certainly comes out and goes back in. Don't know what that does. This doesn't appear to do anything. The pulley's had a slightly good day out of the park. There's a little broken bit on it there, and it's a little bit rusty. but that's no big deal. There's obviously this little fella here which there you go, which comes out to disengage the pulley from the spindle, and then you have to do something else, if I remember correctly, probably undo the screw that's here. Yeah, otherwise there you go. So there's a little bit of work to be done. Need to make up some stuff here. Need to work out what size the lead screw needs to be. Make up a cross slide. Yep. Because like that is not much use. Although in fact it could just be taken off completely and replaced with a solid block initially. And I'm going to need to make up a tailstock, or find a small tailstock that could be adapted. I might have one. I'm not sure. Yeah, the bed's in a bit of a state, but hey, that's yeah, because there's obviously bits of manglage has gone on here. It is, after all, 80 years old, 70 years old. It's not been treated with the greatest respect all of its life, I suspect. Anyway, there you go. That's what followed me home today. I'm quite happy with the spindle bearings. They feel really nice. Yeah. So we'll see where we get on with that. It obviously does take collets of some description. I think they're W12s, or possibly 8mm. I don't know. I haven't got anything that would fit it. In fact, hang on. Let's have a look at the spindle bore. Let's see what size that is. That should give us a clue. Right, the spindle bore is 11 a bit, so W10 or 8mm probably. Don't know. We'll see. I have to do some looking up on them internets. So if anybody's got one of these, Launch LAN, I'd be interested to hear from you, particularly regarding putting the back gear in action. Dimensionality coming out from here, although I can find it, and dimensions of the banjo would be really nice. But otherwise, I'm sure I can work something out. See ya.